Hello everyone, Krydax here, and welcome to a new playthrough. This is going to be Pure Angels with SpaceX, not to be confused with space exploration. SpaceX is an extension of the end game that requires multiple rocket launches, and if we get that far, we will end up needing to do more to win. So Pure Angels is interesting because there are tech and component overhauls. So the tech overhaul, you can see here, nothing looks familiar. We've got different colors of technology. There's no longer the basic red and green packs, though there is still red and green of some sort. And I'm excited to see kind of what this entails. And then the component overhauls changes how buildings are built. We have these little components like grates, gears, parts, frames, girders, cable shielding, cable harness, cabling, and then you end up building these blocks. So construction block, electronics block, fluid box block, mechanical block. And so to build something like a burner mining drill, you need to put those blocks together, not just things like plates and circuits. So I'm very excited to dive into this mod. It's going to hopefully fill the gap until alternative energy is released for pYanodons. And I don't know if we're going to beat it all the way through because I don't really know how difficult this is going to be, but I'm excited to try it. A lot of it's going to feel familiar, you know, the Angels stuff that I've played before, you know, with the soldering and smelting and coke and purification of ingots and stuff. That will all be familiar. The bio pieces will be familiar. So a lot of the gameplay, in the end, is going to look familiar, but the components and tech overhauls are really going to change things, and if we get to the late game, SpaceX is going to give us a bit more of a need for not necessarily a mega base, but at least a kilobase, I guess would be one tier down in the SI units. So as far as mods that I'm playing with, I've got lots of quality of life mods installed. The biggest ones that are going to affect gameplay are going to be Bob's adjustable inserters that allow me to change inserter directions every which way. I have mini loaders available. I will be playing with the advanced fluid handling, which once we get to the Angels Petrochem is going to revolutionize things. The amount of pipes I'll need is going to be cut in half or less, and it just makes the pipe spaghetti much easier to manage. I have a lot of random quality of life mods that won't have a huge impact on the game, but those are most of the ones that will have the biggest impact. I got the Big Brother mod, which will give us upgrades for radars. I have LTN, if we build a train network, that allows us to make the trains a lot simpler. And that's most everything. Also, how's it going, Message-eyed? Welcome on in. And how am I lying? I don't know exactly which which thing I said that you're calling me out on. But yeah, we're going to dive straight in here. This is going to be a great playthrough. Also, for those of you that are watching me, Krydax, for the first time, I just want to mention a couple things. First of all, the Discord is the main place to chat with me and other people. We've got a ton of people there that are super friendly, so if you have any questions on the mods or Factorio or even other games, please join the Discord and stop by. I'd love to say hi. And I also have Twitch. This is where I'm live streaming. Oh, yeah, I did say no Bobs. Oh, sorry, you're saying Bob's adjustable inserters. You're right. So the title of the stream says no Bobs in it. Adjustable inserters don't count. I use those for every mod pack. They don't add any new inserters. They just make the inserters be able to be rotated. The inserters that are existing are still going to be the ones created in the base game. In any case, so I also have a Twitch. This is where I'm streaming this. Obviously, people are chatting. So if you're interested in hanging out live, then join the Twitch. And lastly, I have a Patreon, which is a way that I'm hoping to be able to support myself a little bit, but no pressure on that. I'm not ever going to pressure people to support me, but if you want to, the Patreon exists. And I think that's about it for my announcements. So here we go. We got a bunch of wood. That's always a good place to start. And already I can't find chests. Where are chests? Oh, there they are. Wooden chests. Okay. So we'll get some chests going. Yes, they do. I don't know what you're saying yes, they do too. Also, Lazandre, how's it going? Welcome on in. We're going to need a lot of this blue stuff. This is called sapphirite. And sapphirite is the iron-making ore. And so we're going to have to shovel a bunch of that into here. But I will need some fuel. I'll just use some wood for now. Oh, wait. what am I doing? I don't shovel the sapphirite into that. Sapphirite gets put in my inventory. And then with the way Angels works, you can crush the ores to be able to smelt them. And so I need to find the crushing recipe, which is probably in the resource refining. There it is, sapphirite ore crushing by hand. So we can crush 2 sapphirite ore into 2 crushed and 1 crushed stone. And so we'll have to keep doing that. And I'm going to mine some coal while that's waiting. I am super excited about this playthrough. I've never done the components and tech overhaul with Angels, so they do say they're in alpha/beta, so we'll see if there's any big glaring issues that we run into. It's been around for a while, so I assume any game-breaking bugs have already been ironed out, but there might be some balancing that maybe we run into and we don't love it, but we'll see. I'm excited to see what's in store for us. I mean, this tech tree, it's just crazy. Look at it. I don't even know what half this stuff is, and I've played Angels a lot, so I'm very excited to see what all this is about. I mean, most of it's similar, but all these components are new, and then all this data technology stuff is different, so we'll see. How's it going, Acri87? Welcome on in. Good to see you. I'm going to get to 20 coal here, and then we'll run back. I'm now contractually obligated to do a Pure Bob's run. Heck no. My Angel Bob's Omni run is probably the last time I'm going to do Bob's for a while. I don't totally love Bob's. Its balancing issues are pretty large. However, I do love Bob's adjustable inserters, and I will use them until the day I die. I may end up turning off the extra long inserters because they can get to 3 length. But I kind of like it. It allows me to do a little bit more in the later game. You tried the Angels tech once. Gosh, these are expensive. Look at this. Total raw is 7.5 iron rods just to make another drill. And I think I already looked at this. Iron rods, where even are they, first of all? Oh, they're in casting. They take 2 iron plates each. So these are not iron sticks. No, sir. These are iron rods. And they take a lot more iron to make. So, still having PTSD. Well, then I'm in the right place. I love me some complicated stuff. So we'll see if I love it or hate it, but I wanted to try it. The first thing I want is another burner mining drill, and it is going to take a second. Oh, I do... Hold on, I have a burner ore crusher. I forgot about this bad boy. I don't have to be crushing by hand. I can just throw things in there. There we go, that's much better. And then throw that in there. Keep taking the iron out. And we still need more. Crazy. Oh, there's a mod that makes Factorio show the correct raw amount with Angels and or Bobs installed. Ooh, thanks for sharing that, Archcraft. I'll have to check that out. That could be very handy. Because you can always like plug it all into Helmod and stuff, but that is very time consuming. So being able to do that quicker would be nice. What are we doing? Take the sapphirite ore, put it in the crusher. Take all the stuff out of the crusher. Bam. Put that into the burner. Or the, what is this called? Stone furnace. Now I can make another burner mining drill. Holy crap. Do you guys see this? Oh boy, we are in for a treat if that's what it takes to make a single burner mining drill. I can already tell the amount of spaghetti is going to be very dense. Very dense. I did turn off biters. And if you are curious about my map settings or mod list, I am going to post my save in my Discord as a zip file that I made a save before I started here. And then I'm also going to upload the map exchange string to my Discord. So, and I'll probably post the map exchange string in the comments below. So you can always check that out. And that way you can just sync mods with save, you know, to get all the same mods and mod settings. Because I didn't want to take forever to go through every single one of my mod settings. So that's how that's going to look. We have another drill. I should start getting some coal here. And we'll have to cycle that back in, do that kind of thing, keep all this going. I love the early game in these mods. It's always so fun getting started. Message-eyed Bob's is not very well balanced if you get all of the mods. The mods that are specifically egregious are the modules. Bob's modules are horribly balanced in terms of they're way too powerful. I nerfed them into the ground for my Angel Bob's Omni playthrough, and they were still too good. Now, part of that is Omni's fault. Omni makes them even better. But I've played without Omni as well, and they're still way too strong. So that one, and then the beacons. The higher tier beacons, they get better on 3 different axes. They get better in their range, they get better in how many modules you can put in them, and they get better in their transmission effectivity. So you go from transmitting kind of a total of 1 module, because it's 50% times 2, and then you're transmitting 75% of 3, then you're transmitting 100% of 4 into a bigger... It's crazy. And then the tiers of the buildings are going up, so you can already fit more modules in buildings. All that to say, things get very easy in the late game with Bob's. That's the same mod. Oh, you mean the modules and the beacons? Potentially. In any case, my point is the Bob's modules and beacons are very strong, and that tends to be what imbalances the game the most. Without that, it'd probably be fine. All right, can I make another one? We can. Burner mining drill number 2. This is going to be a slow start, I think. It is going, and I don't even know what we do for technology here. Look at all these. I'm going to need gray boards and circuit boards. I think there's a thing over here in the crash site. Oh, I should mine some of these, shouldn't I? Get some iron plates for free. So this thing right here, Intelligence Repository, contains all the knowledge you've gathered in the past. You should try to rebuild it to its former glory. You only have 1 of these. Take good care of it. If you do lose it, kill yourself and you'll get a new one. So this is Gray Science Analyzer. It's like a burner lab that I think I can pick up and move. Yeah. Wait. Uh-oh. Did I already break something? I think I wasn't supposed to mine that. Shoot. Well, what we can do, you can craft a better one in the Angel's Science... there it is. Tech Archive 1. Okay, thank you. So we'll be able to craft that one already. So we'll do that. Also, we need some more coal here. Go ahead and use even distribution to distribute those things nicely. And now we'll get another burner drill on coal, so I don't have to babysit that anymore. Okay, we're starting to roll. If I'm smart, which I'd like to think that I am, but I don't know. Evidence to the contrary is pretty common. I can do this. Well, I guess I need a couple inserters then if I want to do that, don't I? Picking up buildings, which will break down to its components. So that is an option that I turned off because I wanted to try it both ways, but I thought to myself that doesn't sound super awesome. I kind of want my mall to make buildings, and I want to have those buildings available. So I did turn off that setting, for what it's worth. You can make a single burner coal miner fuel itself with a burner inserter. You know, that's a good point. I could do that. Okay, let me put the rest of this in here. Now, this is already a place that I could use the 90-degree inserters, and they'd be even faster. I also have inserter throughput enabled, which is apparently slightly wrong sometimes, but it's pretty close. Acri, I think we are going to have plenty of suffering without that setting enabled. I think that setting was actually meant to make things easier, so you could pick up buildings and then just recraft the buildings from them. But I just don't think I'm going to like the setting. And then I also have the Picker Dollies mod enabled, so I can move... Although, wait, it's not enabled to... Maybe it's just because the mouse is over the sapphirite. Which lets you shift buildings, which is super handy. You'll see all sorts of ways that I use that mod. It's kind of become second nature for me at this point. Right. And that's the thing, Archcraft, is it's kind of like a combination of something that helps you and something that hurts you at the same time. And time will tell which version I believe it to be. But we are going to make one more. Little inserter here, so I have the Picker Extended mod, which kind of lets you do some of that stuff that I just did. One of which is you just mouse over ghosts and it builds them. The other one is if you mouse over a building and hit the hotkey, it'll craft one of them. So that's a pretty handy mod. And we'll just throw some coal in that. And we've got ourselves automation, technically. So I probably need to craft some more things here. Let's look at science, actually. What the heck is this? Okay, it's big. Tech Archive. You only have one of these. So I think if I was under... I did some very brief glancing through the tech tree. And if I'm correct, some alarm going off. We never get more than one lab. This is our one lab. And so the research costs in the game are very limited. I think they're limited on purpose because we can't build extra labs. And so you can see even later on the number is limited, and I think that's because the labs, I can't just build more. So I need gray science analyzers, and I need electricity. Did I break my game? I just realized I'm maybe not smart. Okay, good. I was wondering if I had to research electricity or not. Otherwise, I'd be stuck. So I will need a boiler, and I will need a steam engine, which is going to need about 18 million iron. Cool. We're just going to fill up everything with coal. Unfortunately, I don't need coal in the chests, but... Put more in the burner drill. So what's the current hang-up, I guess? We'll use our max rate calculator here. And yes, I do know rate calculator exists. People bother me about it all the time. I just like the way max rate calculator looks better, so that's what I use. This is pretty close to the best we can do. I guess 2 burner drills would be better. You can build later labs for the different types, but this is a lab with which you unlock higher tier science. The ones to do the actual research you can build multiples of. Interesting. Oh my gosh. Well, I can already tell we're going to need like 18 belts of iron. Someone turned the beacon overload mechanic into a standalone mod. If it's built to work correctly with the bobs, because the problem is it needs to make beacons stronger if you're making it so you can only have one of them. But if it does that properly with the bobs ones, then yes, that would help. I think it would still be pretty imbalanced just because of the super high tier productivity you get, and you can put 8 of those in a building, and then you can put a level 3 beacon that gives you so much extra speed that there's really no downside. I even disabled raw modules. I made the productivity modules worse, and it was still crazy overpowered. So, I mean, it's fun to be overpowered, but it's not necessarily balanced to be overpowered. And fun and balance don't necessarily, they're not one-to-one correlated. Sometimes it's fun to be imbalanced, but not all the time. Okay, so I do need another drill. I need some more stone for that. I guess we'll take that. There we go. Okay. And then we're going to need some, well, a lot of pipes, I guess. So many pieces here. Construction frames, construction components, girders, grates, mechanical parts. So I get 2 gears from a rod. A part is just a gear. That goes 2 to 2, but takes crafting. And then a rod is 2 plates. Okay, interesting. Feeling a little bit like Nullius in some senses there. Nullius has 3 different things you make with iron kind of at the core. But I can do this. We need to move that up here in a bit, but it'll be fine for now. Put some coal in. Now those are 0.5. I will need a second burner inserter. It's actually going to go a little too slow here. But I guess I can't... yeah, I can't do anything. I didn't put these in the right places. Here, we'll do this. We'll move this over, down, and then that way. So then they insert faster. Call me a cheater if you like, but I like Bob's adjustable inserters. And then that will get me up to 0.5 sapphirite, so that furnace is going to be doing about all it can. Alright, cool. Can I make a steam engine yet? Nope, still no. I need 38 iron. Sheesh. So these construction blocks require a construction frame, which is where? Oh, there. Which is a grate and a girder to make 2. And a girder is a plate. A grate is... Oh, that's expensive, because a grate is 2 rods, which is 4 iron. So then it's 5 iron to make 2 frames, so each frame is 2.5 iron, is the summary there. And I should have enough now. Yeah, there we go. 4 tiers of each. Oh boy, we have our work cut out for us, don't we? I like it, though. I like new things. We'll see if it's too hard, but I've done enough pYanodons to probably not find this absolutely insane. I guess I don't know why I'm running over by the water. I don't have literally anything to do with water. I'm going to need one of these, which requires some copper. Joy. So maybe I made this a little too early. Let's actually stop crafting that. Because I'm still going to need another furnace, another burner drill. Yep. That will go put on the light blue, which is called stereotyte. And stereotyte gets us copper up here. Okay, so burner drill, stone furnace, throw some coal in there. I'll just put it all in. Oh, nope, that's not how that works. Crap. I need another crusher. Thankfully, I can make another crusher. So that needs 2 construction blocks and a mechanical block. Well, I'm going to have to learn what all these are made out of. So a construction block is 3 stone and basically 2.5 iron plus lots of crafting. Iron plates, that is. A mechanical block is 2 mechanical parts in a frame. So that's 2.5 iron plates for the frame. And then 2 more. So that's 4. A mechanical block is 4.5 iron plates total. Oh yeah, this is a bummer. So I can't just kind of direct insert to smelt here. But if everything has coal and I select the recipe... Nope. I actually need to set it up the same way we set it before, because there's going to be the crushed stone. Okay, there we go. So that should work. As long as it can't smelt crushed stone. I'm pretty sure you can't smelt crushed stone. So I think we're okay on that front. And then I actually do need another... What goes into a burner inserter, by the way? A plate and a mechanical part, which is half of a rod. Well, no, sorry. A mechanical part is 1 gear, which is half of a rod, which is 2 iron plates. Ooh, boy. This is getting intense, isn't it? All right. The good news is we've automated copper plates, which means I can slowly get towards this. I need 18. Holy crap. So an electronics an electronics block is 3 gray boards and a construction frame. A gray board is a wood. I'm sorry, gray circuit board. A gray board is wood. A gray circuit board is 3 copper on a piece of wood, which is a gray board. And so 3 gray circuit boards is 9 copper cable. This just keeps getting better, doesn't it? Okay, good thing is we got a lot more plates. And we can do some more smelting, hopefully. Oh, that needs to stay there. I can get 2 more drills, which is good. You're all gonna get half of the copper. This is awesome. I'm loving this so far. We'll see if that attitude lasts longer than a couple hours. I'm sure it will, but... Okay, so there's some more copper. What even is a copper cable these days? Okay, so that's the same. That is the same. 2 copper cables come from 1 copper plate. I think I needed 18 total, because I needed 9 gray circuit boards, right? Well, I don't know what I needed, but can I craft it? Yeah. I needed 2 electronics blocks, which is, I guess, 6 gray circuit boards. Yeah, 6 times 3 is 18. That does all check out when you do the math. All right, now these 2 burner drills, I don't really know where they should go. Uh-oh. Stream is kill. What on earth? Uh-oh, internet's bad. I may have to restart the router. Uh-oh. I am going to pause the recording for a second. So for those of you on YouTube, thank you for whatever weird cut is about to happen. All right, everyone, we're back after a long, arduous battle with speed tests and punching Comcast. At least in my brain, that's what I'm doing. Really, I just restarted my modem a few times and kept running speed tests, and eventually it started working after about 20-30 minutes. So... sorry for that weird cut on YouTube. That will have been painless. For those on Twitch, it was a bit more painful. And can I even remember what I was doing? Ah, yes, I needed an offshore pump. I already have one. Good. I'm going to need some pipes. Unfortunately, that requires a bunch more copper. Or, I mean, iron. So... you know what? Maybe I should... instead of making the pipes long, maybe I should make the power long. Although I don't love that, because then I have to fuel up the burner from forever away. I'd rather bring the water closer. So, I'll just build as many as I can. And, yeah, I think I'd like maybe power to be somewhere like right here. So we'll see where this can get me to. Ooh, can't go underneath that. Alright, so here we are. Nope, that's boiler. Offshore pump get some pipes. These need to be on my hotbar here. Craft a few more pipes. Ta-da! And then a boiler. Let's actually make him go this direction. And then steam engine. Sounds weird to say it that way. However, I don't have enough iron for that, so we gotta go a little bit farther. How are we doing? Still no dropped frames. Good. Maybe the internet's finally back. Finally back. Well, I need iron for everything, dang it. What I really need is another smelter here. But while I'm waiting, I'll go grab some more coal to throw into all the copper stuff. I have the Afraid of the Dark mod because it's better for streaming. It's kind of annoying as a streamer if everything's going dark all the time. And there we go. Drop off all that. Take the crushed stone. Nice. Got a decent amount of iron. Okay, so what am I even making here? I'm making small electric poles, which is 1 wood and 1 copper cable harness. So a copper cable harness is a cable, a cellulose fiber, what the heck, and a copper cable shielding. And a copper cable shielding is a single copper plate. So that uses 1.5 copper plates, right? Because 1 for the shielding, half for the cable, and 1 cellulose fiber. Now, cellulose fiber I can make 2 at a time from wood. 4 from 2 is the same as 2 from 1. So you make it 4 at a time, but you only need 2. So then a wooden pole is essentially costing me a copper cable harness, which already is 1.5, plus... Oh no, that's it. Just 1 copper cable harness. Okay. What is that? A capo servo motor also has cabling in it. Shielding and a harness and a cabling. And a cabling is made from cable harnesses. Oh my gosh. This is reminding me of Industrial Revolution 2 a little bit. Okay, but we can finally craft a steam engine with our billions of iron here. Gosh, that's so much. What does this cost? 8 parts, 10 construction frames, so that's 45 iron, and then 5 fluid boxes. And fluid boxes are 2 pipes on top of a frame, so it's even more expensive than a construction frame. Sheesh. So construction adds in stone. Electronics adds in gray boards, fluid boxes adds in pipes, and then mechanicals adds in mechanical parts. But they're all added into a construction frame, which is the 4.5 iron. So construction frames are the main thing I'm going to want to automate first, because that's the building block for all 4 of these types of building blocks. But there we have it. Steam engine. Ta-da! And then we're going to need some cable or some power poles. What's up, Dukes? Good to see ya. We are diving into Pure Angels. So now we have some power. I need to go get some more coal. And we're going to add a couple more burner drills here. And let's see what this can do. So I need gray science analyzers. And that will allow me to do literally just the first technology. Everything else requires basic data cores. So gray science analyzers are made, oh, here they are. They're in the tech menu. They're made from data analyzers, 2 iron plates, and gray circuit boards, which we already determined was a wood and 3 cable to make a gray board. And then a data analyzer is, oh boy. Well, I get 2 of them. So data analyzers equal parts iron and copper, actually. Because an iron rod is 2 plates and a copper cable is half a plate. So a data analyzer is 1 copper and 1 iron. Interesting. And the only other thing I'm curious about... rods actually craft quite quickly. Okay. So we need some more coal here for all of our iron needs. And we're going to have to improve this soon enough, but I can start handcrafting some science analyzers maybe. When do I get to automation? I need basic data cores. Okay, and a basic data core... I guess I'm still not entirely clear on how this is going to work, but I know I need to do 32 of these first, so we'll just we'll start handcrafting. So then I started handcrafting. And I guess we can just throw these in as we get them and start the research. So there you go. Definitely looks cool. I like the art. I wish the icon wasn't so big. It kind of hides most of it. But I'm not about to turn off alt mode, so here we are. Alright, now I'll have to keep hand feeding those. I do need some more copper. So far up here. Trudging all the way up. Give you guys some more copper. Okay, well, sure as heck ain't getting the Lazy Bastard achievement playing this mode. I think I've already lost about 10 times over, and that's just to get the first research. Right, throw some more coal in this one. It would behoove me to craft another stone furnace, if I can manage that. Let's take a pause here. Dukes, you have not missed a lot. We're only about 37 minutes in. We started a little over an hour ago, but then had internet problems, so this is still part of the first episode. Alright, so I'm just going to throw this here so I can manually feed it my extra sapphirite here. Get some faster iron plates that way. Keep going with the science analyzers. We needed 32, right? Yeah, 32. It's not quite going at full speed because we don't have 1 megawatt. We only have 900 kilowatts, but I'm going to call that close enough. And I will just keep fetching all the various things. See, the game seems quiet to me. Why is that? Maybe it's my headphones. Alright, that's a little better. Okay, 8 more. 15. We still need a few more, I think. I may not have enough copper. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth we run. Pink. So yeah, each one of these is costing me, what, 2.5? Let's see. A gray circuit board is 1.5. So yeah, 2.5. 2.5 copper plates and 2 iron plates. Grab more coal. Alright, 20 more, we're at 31%. Not exactly a fast research. If I felt like it, I could make another steam engine. It's going to use a lot of my iron plates. I'm going to hold off on that for a second. It would only speed this up by a small amount. 1/9 to be specific, which is 11%. So probably not worth it. These all have plenty of coal in them. Okay, I don't know how many more I need, but we're getting close to enough. Once that gets to 50%, we're going to need 16 more, which it looks like we might actually have enough with these 3 extra. Because, yeah, each one is about 3%. So I think 21 more is enough here. Oh, I made an odd number because I have a single data analyzer left. Alright, well the good news is the iron is starting to build up a little bit. So I should spend that. And I will spend that on... This setup is annoying, because you can't just do more drills and more stone furnaces like you normally would because of the crushing element. I could do something like 2 into a crusher, you know, into, well, but then you get the crushed stone out, which is really annoying too, so it's hard to set this all up. This is kind of the best way to do it right here. We can handle more than one, so I could do something like this. Oops, and then I guess that doesn't quite work. Rotate that. So something like that with 2 more. So let's do that. We can get a little faster here. Now I'm missing, I need 2 more of these, and then two whatchamacallits, stone furnaces. A few more burner inserters. And a burner inserter requires what again? Iron plate, mechanical parts. Okay, so those are pretty easy to make. And I get 2 mechanical parts from 2 gears, which comes from 1 rod. Yeah. So, Dukes, that is a great question. In a way, yes, I think Angels is one of the harder ones, but I've played Angels before. I've played Bob's Angels about 1,000,000 times. Okay, not 1,000,000, but many, many times. So it'll be interesting to see without Bob's what it feels like. And this component and tech overhaul pretty significantly changes things too. So I don't really have a great idea on what this is going to feel like in the later game. I think we got everything here. So we'll just fuel it all up, select the recipe, and we should be good to go. Oh, these aren't going to be balanced, are they? That's kind of funny. So this could still end up not working out properly. Like, what we really need is... Let's see. I guess all of these put together make 1 per second, which is then going to end up making 1.5 output per second. So we would need 2 inserters. Then we could go into a corner and then do 2 more inserters into 2 different furnaces. Yeah, let's do it that way. So then you go this way. Yeah, that'll be better. And then... What about mini loaders? You know what? That's a great idea. I forgot I had chutes. Shoot! I forgot the chutes. Oh gosh, these take mechanical parts too. Jeez. So, in essence, we forgot about something very easy to do, and we're going to do that. So a chute onto, well, I guess into a chest. So then that's done. And then from there, we can pretty easily do two. Yeah. I could also use chutes out. Can these filter? These can't filter, so never mind. I do need coal, though. Okay, and then these can insert into a chest. Okay, so that'll get everything going a little faster. Still limited, but 0.571, that's not bad. As far as the research, something has gone awry. I thought, oh, did I just not put a bunch in? No, I did. Ran out of fuel. Got it. Very hungry. These are what, 4 megajoules each? And is the efficiency 100%? Yeah, they undid the efficiency problems. You used to only get a certain percentage out of your fuel value. Back in the day. Okay, so I don't even know what to craft, honestly. Probably some more burner drills. I know we'll need them. Some more stone furnaces. Throw some coal into those bad boys. Now I'm gonna end up with a little bit too much crushed, right? Because this is gonna crush 1 per second. Yeah, 1 output. And these two can't handle 1 per second. So I actually need a third. Once I have splitters and stuff, I can put it all on belts, but we are not at that stage quite yet. Alright, we're up to 87%. Hey, by the end of the first episode, I'll have done 1 technology. That's pretty great. That's way better than pYanodons, if you're comparing the two. That is way better. pYanodons, you're like 2 or 3 episodes in before you've even touched your first science pack. Oh, I'm so excited for pYanodons, though. It's going to be great. Alright. So we need coal in there. I'm going to throw all the extra in. That will accumulate some extra iron plates. I'll make a few more wooden chests. Maybe chop a couple trees down while I'm chilling. And then we'll see what we can do with these data core things. I don't need a ton of wood, but I'm going to need some more circuits, I think, so maybe I should preemptively make a bunch of gray boards. Okay, so basic technology is researched, and that got me a basic laboratory, which I can build. And then a basic data core, which is 3 iron plates and 2 gray circuit boards. So that's essentially iron, wood, and copper. Interesting. So 2 basic data cores. So do I need a basic laboratory? I'm a little confused. Performs key technology research. So I'll only need the tech archive. So let's look. Tech archive 2 is going to be unlocked in a long time. And that allows me to make red science analyzers, which then can be analyzed in the tech archive 2. And then that will allow me to research new types of data cores, it looks like. But then I'll have different types of tech laboratories that will research with those types of data cores. So like the teal data cores are going to need a different lab than the pink data cores. Oh boy, we have we have a lot ahead of us. I'm excited. Dukes, that's a great question. I mean, I know Bob has taken a step back from modding, but I know him and the people who have worked on Angels. And Angel is more than one person. I know there's Archangel, but there's a few other people too. So what do I want to research first here? Anyway, with the... I don't know about pYanodon. pYanodon kind of does his own thing, I think. So definitely want assembling machines first. That's that and then splitters. Those two are the big priority. So I need 32 data cores and 16 analyzers. But these craft 2 at a time. So that will be 20. And the analyzer, the overall cost is pretty similar at the end of the day. Because one data core is 1.5 iron plates and 1 gray circuit board. An analyzer is 1 iron plate and a gray circuit board and a data analyzer. So maybe more crafting time overall for the gray science analyzer, but similar ingredients. Yeah, Brandon, I would definitely not recommend adding in AE later. Just, it's going to be so different. And they're breaking all the other mods too, not just... they're not just adding AE, but they're also rebalancing pretty much everything other than AE. So, if you do start a Pi run, it'll be for practice, and then you'll start again. It would be really hard to add it in. I mean, if you only did red science, you know, that's one thing. But if you were well into green science by the time the new one came out, I think you'd be hurting. Okay, so I need a basic laboratory, which is going to make 9 electronics blocks. Holy crap. There goes all my copper. I think I need to make this same setup up here for copper. As far as omni-compression is cool. I would be careful with it. You can easily make things too easy on yourself. I would play without compressed items. If you're playing with compressed items, that significantly makes throughput easier. I mean, it's up to you, I guess, at the end of the day, how you want to play. Play how you want to play, of course. Always recommend playing how you want to play, because it's a game, and you should have fun playing a game. But all that to say, omni-compression can significantly change kind of the difficulty of the game if you're not careful. But if you're only using compressed buildings, I mean, it technically makes the game easier because you're saving space, but it doesn't save you resources or anything. And it definitely saves you UPS, which is why I'm going to be using composite factories. So I said I needed 32 of these, but that's going to be a lot more copper. So I'd like to be able to build this. Do I have 2 extra? I do have 2 extras of those. I have 3 extra of those. I'll build some more inserters. And then I have 2 chutes. Okay. So we'll tear all this up. And then I should be able to just plop that down somewhere. Maybe like here. Use the picker mod to get all this built. And then we need to dump a bunch of coal in all of it. Perfect. And change the recipe. I think that should do it. And while I'm sitting here, I have yet to see a use for crushed stone other than turning it into stone. So let's just craft that for a little bit. Well, so far, so fun. This has been pretty great. I might have to call it an episode soon. But I'd like to maybe get my first assembler before we do that. Okay, so we'll cancel that. Oh, I need some more coal up here. So I needed 32. Perfect. That's going to get me to 32. Okay, so this consumes a lot less power, and it researches a little faster. So you really only need that for the once in a while getting to the next tier stuff. Okay, we need more coal. Hold on. Need more coal, sir. Giving her all she's got, Captain. Alright. So I actually have a lot of iron. That's good. But I don't have a lot of his copper. So it's a good thing I just set that up. Okay, so 32, and then I need 16 of these bad boys. Yeesh. Does this mine slower? Oh, by Jove, it does. This has a slower mining time, so I actually need another couple burner drills here. Although I think with the way it works, that will still be 1 per second if I had 2 more. So that's why copper felt so slow in the first place. I only had 1 burner drill, and it was only going at 2/3 of the speed of the iron one. It all makes sense now. Yeah, okay, so we have to add that in. Woo, these take a while to craft. And then we'll add in 1 more. And then I need to make, how many of these? I need to make 16 as well. So 5, 5, 5, 1. Okay, I'm going to steal a little bit of the coal, because this coal lasts for a while. So that goes a bit longer, and now that should be 1 per second. Yeah, 1 output. Steer tight. Ta-da, ta-da. Okay. There we go. Now we can throw these in, start getting some science. Now what's the speed on this? The first one was 15 seconds, 32 chunks. This is 15 seconds, 16 chunks. So this is going to be twice as fast of a research, and this building research is 50% faster. So overall, this research will take 1/3 of the time, if I did my math correctly. And we will craft our first assembling machine, and then we will call that a YouTube episode, I think. But we'll do plenty more, don't worry. This is just the first of many. I'm going to need more coal soon, I have a feeling. So I'm going to throw 4 more burner drills on the end there. Twice as chunky. Like Campbell's tomato soup. Come on, baby. Research those automations. Now, to build a assembling machine, we need all sorts of stuff. Construction, electronics, and mechanical blocks. So they are quite expansive. And I'm going to want to start switching over to regular inserters that are powered, so I don't have to fuel them. Alright, so that should be enough research to get me through. We shall see. Sometimes there's rounding errors, and it sits there at 99%, and you need to craft 1 more thing. We'll see if that happens or not. There we go. A little bit of extra stereotype I was expecting. Or sorry, is this? Yeah, that's stereotype. Sapphirite is the dark blue one. I am starting to get enough crushed stone, finally, looks like. I'm glad that you get more than you need for that. I'd be scared if you were ending up having crushed stone shortages. Jeez, these are crazy. So much crafting. Definitely puts a high emphasis on automation, even in the very early game, which I do like. Alright, let's see if we get there. Come on. I can always handcraft more if I have to. Hey, it worked! Automation technology finished. We also get long-handed inserters, which I will not be needing once I get this research. What the heck? Why is that locked behind the second tier of science? Jeez. I may end up building some long inserters, because this is the one you need that allows you to turn regular inserters into long ones with Bob's adjustable inserters, so you can adjust the length of everything. All right, let's craft one assembling machine. Let's see how long that takes. According to this, it's only 36 seconds, but it's using things that are crafted already. And then we will have an assembling machine, and it will feel so good. I'll probably work towards making these construction frames automated, which is grates, girders, which is rods. So plates into rods and girders, and then rods into grates, and then grates and girders into frames. Crazy stuff. But here it is. Ta-da! First assembling machine. It's beautiful. I'm just going to have it make some gray boards for me. But that's going to save a lot of time as we get more of those, and we'll start to really work towards automation. So I'm going to call it a YouTube episode there. But as always, let me know what you think down in the comments below, and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thanks for watching.